Linda Capello. I married to John Phil Capello. I'm an artist. I started out as a fashion illustrator in the 60s and the 70s and into the 80s. And then fashion illustration died as a trade, and my husband and I and our daughter moved out here. It's sort of everything was informed by doing the fashion work. And when I went to FIT, life drawing was a major component. We had, the classes that I had were almost nurse's anatomy, because you had to know the body underneath the clothes so that when you put the clothes on top, it actually looks like it makes sense. So it actually, you can get the idea of how the dress will fall, how the shirt looks when it creases. So you really needed to know what the musculature was, what the stance of the body was. So everything that I do still has that flavor. It has that, I look for a sensation of movement, as if when I draw, the person could just about get up, or is just about turning, or just doing something, that it's not just a guy sitting there holding a stick, because I see a lot of drawings like that. They are beautifully drawn, but there's no feeling of the person.
I started off as a painter muralist and have no formal education, so I'm basically self-taught. I served a summer as an apprentice to an ecclesiastical restoration firm in New York that did churches, and I got my inspiration from that. My brother worked for them as an artist. And then when I went into the service, into the Navy, I went to Greece and discovered the Parthenon and discovered all the Greek treasures, and it was a new world to me. You know, a kid from Brooklyn had no idea that that existed, and decided when I came back that I wanted to be an artist. I had a family, had to support, and I had to work. I worked as a house painter. And then I was working as a house painter, because I had artistic inspirations, I started to incorporate design materials into the house painting I was doing. Making vine leaves over doorways and flowers and different things like that. And then got into doing full walls. And when we were in Brooklyn, I got involved with the BACA, with Brooklyn Arts and Cultural Association. And I helped lead a team of young muralists going around the city, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, getting rid of graffiti and putting murals up.
I pretty much can teach anybody to draw better. I can't make anybody an artist. Out here, we have both been in numerous galleries that have been out here. Galleries come and go. We show in the annual Guildhall shows. We show in fact, we'll both have pieces in the Invitational, which is at Ashawagh Hall, and that's coming up in August. And I currently have a solo show in the John Jermain Library in Sag Harbor. I've known John since I'm 16. A friend of mine, John had a studio in Brooklyn, and one of my friends from high school was also an artist, and he was sharing some of the studio space, and he brought me up there, and I met John, and we've pretty much been together since then.
Coming out here, I could walk out my deck and see the sky, see the open sky, and smell air. And it's so quiet. You actually get to sleep. We have friends who come out here just to sleep. Because there's no lights, there's no traffic. You know, occasionally we hear a police siren, you know, but otherwise it's just so tranquil. But the art scene is exciting. You know. And we keep, you know, we'll keep working.
We have a community here, we're part of it, work is here. I mean, it doesn't get better than this.